Our readings from the 20th Sunday in Ordinary Time, from the book of the prophet Isaiah. Thus says the Lord, observe what is right, do what is just, for my salvation is about to come, my justice about to be revealed. The foreigners who join themselves to the Lord, ministering to him, loving the name of the Lord and becoming his servants. All who keep the Sabbath free from profanation and hold to my covenant, them I will bring to my holy mountain and make joyful in my house of prayer. Their burnt offerings and sacrifices will be acceptable on my altar. For my house shall be called a house of prayer for all peoples. The word of the Lord. Our second reading from Paul's letter to the Romans. Brothers and sisters, I am speaking to you Gentiles inasmuch as I am the apostle to the Gentiles. I glory in my ministry in order to make my race jealous and thus save some of them. For if their rejection is the reconciliation of the world, what will their acceptance be but life from the dead? For the gifts and the call of God are irrevocable, just as you once disobeyed God, but have now received mercy because of their disobedience. So they now disobey, in order that by virtue of the mercy shown to you, they too may have received mercy. For God delivered all to disobedience, that he might have mercy upon all. The Gospel of the Lord. The Lord be with you. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew. At that time Jesus withdrew to the region of Tyre and Sidon, and behold, a Canaanite woman of that district came and called out, have pity on me, Lord, Son of David. My daughter is tormented by a demon. But Jesus did not say a word in answer to her. Jesus' disciples came and asked him, send her away, for she keeps calling out after us. He said in reply, I was sent only to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. But the woman came and did Jesus homage, saying, Lord, help me. He said in reply, it is not right to take the food of the children and throw it to the dogs. She said, please, Lord, for even the dogs eat the scraps that fall from the table of their masters. Then Jesus said to her in reply, O woman, great is your faith. Let it be done for you as you say. And the woman's daughter was healed from that hour. The Gospel of the Lord. I remember choosing sides for ball clubs, whether it was baseball, football, basketball. But it wasn't until years later that I realized what happened to those kids who were either completely left out or were not chosen at all, or chosen last. St. Paul must have known what it was like to be left out. His Jewish brothers and sisters excluded him because he chose to follow Jesus, and the Jews as a whole did not believe that Jesus was the Messiah of their traditions. The gospel passage has bothered me for years, and still does, to this day. Jesus acted like a man of his time, only seeing the importance of his own Jewish people and looking down on others like this Canaanite, not only just a Canaanite, but a woman on top of it. When he uses the metaphor of a dog, we sometimes think of Lassie, but that's not what Jesus meant. Dogs in Jesus' day were not pretty pets. They were mangy, filthy street animals. Jesus tells her that his mission is to the house of Israel. By the end of Matthew's gospel, this woman may have changed his mind. Jesus sends his followers to the ends of the world for everyone who wishes to become a part of his group. The woman never backs down. She continued by praising him as Son of David. In the first place, the woman broke all traditions by even speaking to another man. Jesus ignores the Canaanite woman because she was a hated person in Jewish circles. In the first reading, Isaiah is predicting that Hebrew exclusiveness will be opened someday to outsiders. In this new Christian faith, all people were welcomed and seen as one, but it did cause problems in the early newfound faith. While not many Jews were coming into this Christian faith, Gentiles were flocking together to join Jesus and follow him. There was tremendous difficulty with Jews and Gentiles together in the same faith. How many years have we as a nation are trying and still learning to include all people into the lives of our nation? Women, minorities, blacks, gays. to be able to feel welcome and part of America. We're called people to look at inclusiveness in our own lives and world. How many families have stopped talking to one another because people who married into the family have not been accepted by one or both sides? If you are enjoying your in-laws, consider yourself lucky. That does not always go well. How much longer will this country struggle with accepting people of different sexualities, different colors, different religions, and different ethnicities? God bless. Have a good week.